welcome back to the JK Sports Show, and today I'm joined with my brother Kyle.
Hi guys.
And today we'll be talking about the main bullet points from the Premier League weekend. Starting off with an emphatic victory at Selhurst Park. You would think it was for Tottenham, but no, it's for Crystal Palace. 3-0 to them at Selhurst Park. I was saying in the prediction, if the fans could drive them on, that it could be crucial for them. But I did predict a 2-0 loss for them. But no, they come out with a big victory.
Yeah, I thought this game was going to be a tight game, but I still thought Tottenham would win 1-0 Hurricane goal. But Tottenham weren't in the game. They had a few shots. They had like 2 shots. Crystal Palace had 18. Hudson Edward, the new signing, scored 2 goals. He came on straight away. He scored. So yeah, so it's an amazing day for him. And yeah, Spurs fans are crying right now because they're just lost 3-0. They were talking all the time saying it's off the league, but the league doesn't end now. It ends in May. So yeah, and I'm happy for Patrick Vieira. He got his first win as a manager against Tottenham as well, knowing that he's an Arsenal legend, so he hates Tottenham himself. And yeah, hopefully Crystal Palace can build momentum with him. And yeah, hopefully they can stay away from relegation.
Yeah, but in overall the game, Tottenham were a shadow of themselves of what we've seen in the last couple of games. Harry Kane just looked, he didn't look like he was there.
Yeah.
It was like Tottenham were playing with a man down because they had no one up front. Heung-min Son was injured, unfortunately for them, so that's a key point.
You see, without Son, they look...
They look spineless.
Yeah, they didn't have any creativity. So maybe they need to start putting more respect on Son's name, as they do with Kane. So yeah.
I think from Crystal Palace side, big win. From Tottenham side, it's just shocking. Yeah, at Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park is a tough ground to lose at. But when it's a tough ground, you expect only like a 1-0 win for Crystal Palace. But no, they come out with a 3-0 victory. Yeah. So I really do think that it's unbelievable from Tottenham standards.
Yeah, and Tottenham did get a red card, so that it made things even harder. They're on the back foot already. And yeah, they didn't look like scoring, and they got a red card. Tanganga, he lost his head. He's a young guy, so hopefully he learns from this.
Yeah. Now moving on to the other side of North London, we have Arsenal against Norwich. They picked up their first win with a narrow 1-0 victory from a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang goal. Look, I really do think that it was a tight game. Norwich could have scored 1, 2, even 3 goals, but Arsenal missed all of their chances. But it was a bit scrappy, their goal, where Pepe hits the post and then tumbles, hits Kuhl's leg, and then Aubameyang's there to pick the ball up into the net. So, what do you think?
It's a good result for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta was under big pressure, and if he lost that game, I don't think any fan would want him in the club. I thought we played alright, but not the best. We missed too much chances. Imagine if Norwich scored in the last minute, the fans would be saying, we should have scored and everything. So, but we didn't lose, so that's a good thing. I thought Aubameyang was there, right place, right time. So give credit for Aubameyang for that goal. I thought, yeah, Norwich played alright. They're not like Burnley that just kick the ball up the pitch. Yeah. They play out from the back. And Norwich were making a lot of mistakes that Arsenal could have capitalised on, but they got the 3 points, and I'm happy for Arsenal.
Yeah, Tommy Ashley got his debut at right back. He can also play at centre back, so Gabriel was back. As we said in our other video, the predictions video, you can go check that out at JK Sports TV. Most of Arsenal's players were back. Thomas Partey coming off the bench. So I just think that if Arsenal can get a run of wins, then maybe they have a slight chance of getting in the top 6, which I don't think will happen.
I thought Burnley's going to be a tough game for Arsenal, so yeah, and I thought Smith Rowe, he did really well when he came on driving at the defenders. Pepe played well. Saka was alright. So yeah, and all the main players are back, so that's good for Arsenal. So hopefully they can gel all together, and hopefully they can win more games.
Yeah, I predicted a 4-0 win for Arsenal, not to be only 1-0. I wasn't expecting Norwich to put such a performance up, but they did. Also, it was away from home. So I really do think Norwich, they're a good team, but they need to take their chances. Yeah, now moving on to Manchester City at Leicester's King Power Stadium, winning now 1-0. So I expected a 2-1 City win, because also around late at night FIFA said the Brazilians were clear to play. So I think all that was just total confusion, because 1 minute they're saying they're banned, and then when the Brazilian players are preparing not to go to the game, no, they say they're allowed to play. So I think...
Yeah, because we did the predictions before we knew that. So if the Brazilian players didn't come, I think City would have drew. But Ederson was there, so it helped City. Bring him on, not like throw him straight into the team to start him. I think he even said that it was his fault.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm sure Sal he'll adapt and be a very good player for Chelsea.
Yeah, he's an amazing midfielder. We saw what he did at Atletico. I think the Premier League is very, very tough to adapt. We've seen that with Werner, Havertz. So I think it only takes time, really. It only takes time. So in a couple games' time, we'll see Saul as an amazing player for Chelsea. Now moving on to Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo debut, scoring 2 goals at Old Trafford. Amazing scene. What do you think?
Just a world-class player. He scored 2 good goals. You could argue the keeper should have done better.
On both goals.
It's Ronaldo. He just scores all the time. I think him and Lukaku will be up there for Golden Boot, battling it out. I think Bruno Fernandes' goal was world class as well, and Lingard's goal was amazing football from Man United. On Newcastle side, not a great result for them, and they don't really look as good. The fans want the owners out.
Yep.
So yeah, but for Man United, it's an amazing result. They're going to be challenging for the title, and I know that. Can they win it? I'm not sure. So we'll have to see. They look really good though. Bruno Fernandes is looking very good. Paul Pogba, he's controlling midfield, and yeah, they're looking really good.
Yeah, one thing as well, you mentioned Pogba. If he can keep it consistent for the whole length of the season, I think he's just an amazing midfielder himself. When he plays for France, he's flawless. We were saying before that Pogba in the United kit is not the same as Pogba in a French shirt. But now I think we're getting to see a real good Pogba in the Premier League for Manchester United.
7 assists, so that's amazing. Rafael Varane's a good sack. He played well. They look good defensively as well. So
yeah, right now United have yet to face a top 4 team like Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City. They're yet to face them. They've played Southampton, Newcastle, Leeds. Leeds is a tough game, but they've thrashed them. They've blown them aside.
We want to see them against like the Chelsea, the Liverpool, the Man Cities. If they can get results there, then honestly they can win the title.
They'll prove themselves there. But if they can't win those games, they have no chance of winning the title. Now there's just a recent game that's finished now. Leeds versus Liverpool. They're coasted to victory 3-0. Leeds picked up a red card around 60th minute. A horrible challenge on Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott had to get taken out on a stretcher. We won't go into details too much because it's just a horrible injury. But talking about the result, Mo Salah, he has got 100 Premier League goals with his goals today. It's an amazing feat for Mo Salah, joining the 100 club with Robbie Fowler, Peter Crouch, Thierry Henry. The list just goes on. He's just an unbelievable striker. People were saying after his first season he's a one-season wonder, but he's proved them wrong. Over the last few seasons, he's gone under the shadow a bit, but he is really a really good top player.
Yeah, a good result for Liverpool to keep a clean sheet at Leeds Stadium, and you know that Leeds always score, so to keep a clean sheet against Leeds is good. I hope Harvey Elliott gets well soon. He's a young player, so hopefully that doesn't change his career because he's a promising young player. Like what you said about Salah, he's world class and he needs to get more respect put on his name. He could be a Premier League legend. I'm not sure about that, but he just scores goals. He just scores goals, so it's amazing for him.
Yeah, I just want to talk a bit about Leeds, their strategy. Their Marcel Bielsa, his tactics say that they won't go and sit back against a top 4 team, top 6 team. They won't sit back, they will go attack. But sometimes that goes against them almost because there are a lot of gaps in the midfield attack. So you saw Mane today, he got a goal along with Fabinho and Salah, as we mentioned. There was just a lot of space for them to exploit. And when you give Salah, Mane space with their pace also, there's no stopping them today. And I think Leeds, they have to learn because they're doing the same mistakes every
He
time.
doesn't change it.
Yeah.
He doesn't change his tactics. So.
I love the fact that he won't sit back, he goes in attack, but sometimes you really do need to change if it's not working. But I think Liverpool, they're in third place now. They really do look good. Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, I think are the top. If Ronaldo can get over 20 goals, it's a big ask, even though it's Ronaldo.
I think he can.
If he can get over 20 goals, they will be there. But I think it's between Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester City. But Liverpool, after 20 minutes they scored. They had to calm down the crowd a little bit, get into the game, get their heads into the game, almost like cancel out the crowd, because the crowd at Leeds, Ellen Road, it's loud, it's non-stop. So I think Liverpool played very well, and Klopp, he knows what he's doing when it comes to tactics. Started at Mainz, then went to Dortmund, so he's a very, very good manager. Now, there's a bit, I predicted 2-0 for Southampton versus West Ham, but no, 0-0 draw at St Mary's. I really do think West Ham, they do look good this season, but they need to beat teams like Southampton if they want to go into the Champions League or possibly get a Europa League place again. Armando Broja, on loan from Chelsea, hits the post twice. Hits the post, and Declan Rice clears a header off the line. He's a young talent here.
West Ham as well got a red card.
Mikel Antonio, yeah. Last minute, comes in with a tackle. And Hassan Hutel, the Southampton manager, was not happy at all. Because the challenge, it was a red card, but he thought the referee could have played advantage, because it did seem that Southampton were on the counter-attack. Let us know what you think. We want to know your verdict. But I agree with Hassan Hutel. It was something like a 3-on-2. So if the ref had blew advantage and then given the red card afterwards, Southampton could have gone away with a win. So I think it was a poor decision by the referee. I'm not even going to lie, because imagine Southampton scored then.
Yeah.
Imagine. It'll be a crucial 3 points for them. They're yet to win. So I completely understand where Hassan was coming from.
Yeah, Jesse, you was talking about Broha. So what was you gonna say? Because I kind of cut you off. So what was you gonna say?
I said everything. He's a young talent. He really is. I think he's on loan from Chelsea, and I think Chelsea did well to loan him out. To get used to the Premier League, I don't know what to say. He's just an amazing young talent. And if he can play a lot of games, get used to it, get used to the physicality, the aggression of the Premier League, you can see him as a top talent. Yeah, I think moving on to the next game now, we have Brentford v Brighton. So Brighton came out on top with a 1-0 win. Leonardo Trossard scoring in the final minutes of the game. We almost saw a bit of Ivan Toney brilliance from his own half, or at least the halfway line. He tries to clip it over the goalkeeper, but just goes over the bar as well. The keeper got caught off his line, almost out of his box as well. So Ivan Toney just thought, why not? Let's go for this. So what do you think about the game?
It's a good game for Brighton because they won the game in the last minute. And even Brentford had a few chances to score, and Buemo, he had a little chance to just curve. If had a bit more curve, it would have won him. But it's a good result for Brighton. They've had a good start to the season.
Very good form.
For their standards. So hopefully they can keep it up. And Brentford, they've not had the best start, but they've not had the worst start. To be promoted and to have an alright start like that, that's pretty good for them. So they're keeping away from the relegation zone. They're trying to get as much points as they can so they can stay up.
I think they just need to pick up a few wins now. Brentford, they really could have won that game. I think we saw it in the Arsenal game also. They had many chances. They could have demolished them, put them aside, but they didn't. So I think that on that
they did demolish them.
but they could have scored 4 or 5 in that game. That's what I'm talking about. So I think Brentford, they do look good, but Brighton look very, very good. They're in the top 10 of the league, so you can't really say more about Brighton. We were expecting them to be around 15th, 14th, around them places, but they could be a surprise top 10 package this season. Yeah, now moving on to the next game. Now we have Watford against Wolves, a 2-0 win for Wolverhampton Wanderers. It was an own goal by the Watford defender. Honestly, watching it back, I don't know what he was doing. A cross comes in, and then he's facing his goal and he heads it in. I just don't. Who does that? Just head it to the side, just get it away.
It's right in front of the net. It's hard.
Yeah, from start his position is wrong, all wrong. So it needs to improve. He needs to get dropped. So the second goal, Wangui Chan on his debut scored. It was a very scruffy goal because Marcel had a shot, blocked it off the line, then it comes off the keeper, then Wangui Chan's just there. It's like a poacher's goal, and I think if Wolves can carry on score, if they can just score in general, they can be around 11th, 12th. But the Wolves need to take the chances. They need to take the chances because VAR's cost them the game sometimes. Because against Leicester, Adama Traore had a sitter, but he misses it. Raul Jimenez against Tottenham, could have scored, just curved it into the bottom corner or the top corner, whatever you like. It's over the bar. I think it needs to be more clinical. Also, Trincao against Man United. It's an amazing block by Aaron Bissaka off the line, but you've got to be scoring them.
They've been unlucky, but
it just needs to be better.
It needs to be better.
Because when the manager goes to the owner to say, look, we've been unlucky this season, the owner can still sack you. So you can't just make an excuse saying that, yeah, we've been unlucky. So I think it just needs to get better from that point of view. So guys, that's all the games. There is a game tomorrow, Burnley versus Everton versus Burnley. We have done our predictions for that one in another video, so if you like, go check it out. It'll help us out a lot. So guys, for now, that's it. Bye.